Now we come with a straw man. Oh, when you drop a water bottle and you have water and gas, why are they not separating? Because you make a claim, RDD claims they have to separate while free falling. Bullshit. Tell us anywhere where anybody said they have to separate when free falling. Has anybody ever made that claim before for RDD?
Okay, so this is a bottle and we're holding the bottle. It's got water in and there's an air bubble rising through the water according to relative density disequilibrium. Because it's less dense than the water, it's rising through the water. We now let the bottle go and it's no longer rising. It's no longer moving. It's no longer doing what RDD says it should do. It's still less dense than the water around it, yet it's not rising.
Okay, I'm at work busy spraying, but I thought while I'm waiting for flush off, I might as well do a response to this. Rachie, I asked a very specific question and I noticed you didn't answer. Instead, you wanted to tell us what RDD. Again, a very specific question. Who says, according to relative density disequilibrium, that when things are in free fall, they should separate to their different density ratios? No one said that. That's a global straw man.
Why? This object in the water is less dense than the water. We are holding the water bottle. The object that is less dense than the water is rising according to relative density disequilibrium. Because it's less dense, it rises, right? It's rising through the water as we're holding it. We let the bottle go and now it's no longer rising. It's staying where it was when we let it go. Why? This object is more dense than the water. We are holding the water bottle. The object is going down according to relative density disequilibrium. It's more dense than the water. It's going down. We let the bottle go. It is no longer falling through the water. It is no longer going down through the water, even though it's still more dense than the water. Why?
Again, I've explained why we see this way. It's because of the impulse. When a thing is static, aka the bottle, the system, and everything inside it, they are forced to stay in that position. The gas is moving around in all positions at all the time, while the liquid in the bottle is forced to stay at rest in that bottle. The water still wants to go to equilibrium. That's why it's called disequilibrium. The water seeks its disequilibrium. It has a pressure on that bottle. So in other words, it has an impulse. It has force attributed to it at a longer period of time compared to the gas, which is bouncing around all the time with a less amount of impact because it's very quick shutter impacts. It cannot go and cause enough force to be able to displace the water. It's not dense enough. Now what happens is when the water bottle falls, that force attributed with the water and the gas is now nullified, as in zero net force in between, because they all have this equal and opposite reactions. So they have a fictitious force on them, moving them in the direction. It's like pushing a car and the person starts to drive the car while you're pushing it. You can feel you don't need to push it anymore because you're not adding the force to it, you're just going along with it. And that is how it works. I've tried to explain this many times and I really hope you're going to get this because it's very simple stuff. Impulse is the mechanism for why things do not happen and when they do happen. There are different amounts of impulse in different situations. Relative density disequilibrium works because of this mechanism. Because it shows that it does not separate while free falling, proves the mechanism to be true. It proves it's also just got to do with the amount of force attributed between the objects and the mediums relative to their system. Simple as that. Very simple physics. Thank you for watching. I really hope you understand.